I smacked buttons too.
But on.
It's a lie.
On possibles.
Dang it, Mimi. you're always here for me. I love you, Mimi, but dang it.
Oh god, it's loud.
I think so. It's proof of presence, I think.
I just gotta twit the twatters.
Oh, the chair. It's very nice.
Peace.
The tweeters?
I love my chair.
Love mine.
Okay, it did come across. Good. I'm indifferent about my chair. It is quite expensive to get a new chair.
I will not exchange my Secret Labs one at all. I love it.
Secret Labs? Is that what you said?
Yep.
Is that a nice one?
Yeah.
Heard good things
Yep.
about their
Very
chairs.
comfy. Very comfy for me. And I also like the design of it.
I just buy, what are they called? Office chairs now, because they're the most ergonomic for my badass back.
That's what
Yeah.
I have, a office chair too, and it's kind of an oversized one, so I can literally curl up in it, which is nice. It's not very ergonomic, and I paid the price for it at times, but it's so comfy. It's got one of those like memory foam
Oh, yeah.
seats and stuff. Oh, love it.
I loved my old chair, which sounds bad to say because it's not like I'm not grateful for this one, but like it was a beauty rest office chair with a memory foam. It was just really comfortable. It's not a gaming chair per se, but
Nope, she's ungrateful for this one.
this is better. No, I'm at my old chair. My old chair. Yeah. This one has a full UNSC badge on the back. That's like gold metal. No. I'm a real gamer now. No, the funny thing is I got this before the trip to Worlds, actually, like the day or 2 days before, but I didn't have time to like put together like a promo video or anything for it. And then when I got back, I got sick for that week and a half or whatever. So I finally felt up to like recording the video. And I was like, I don't want to tell people I have the chair, so I'm ready to like make it an official announcement. So it was like just sitting in the corner of my office. But Twitter painted?
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, I don't like the title of this episode. Can we postpone it until next week? I feel a little
We's about to die.
It'll be fine.
it basically
You don't want to be on the
is.
nose about it.
Right?
Kind of like TPK, people killing.
Yeah.
Turtle's pretty kick-ass. Yeah, they're big.
Yeah, they're pretty monstrous.
All they use grass. And apparently jellyfish.
They love some jellyfish.
There. I retweeted your twat.
I mean, obviously they grow that big. How did Master Roshi get his turtle shell otherwise?
It's true.
Me.
I'm gonna pick the very soft mages. Yeah.
I will trade one member of the party in order for Valine to also die. That's my deal. Take it. or leave
Wow.
it.
Wow.
Okay,
No.
So-
It was a joke. It was a joke.
so I was listening to part of it and then I fell asleep. I got to the part where Magic had encased Valine in a wall.
That was pretty epic.
Yeah.
Hi, Sakura. Yeah. Well, as Pirate was saying, at one point, Valine was like encased in this wall type thing. And then let's see here. Corrin cast a spell to the dispel magic on the orb that Valine had been holding, which Nas had, and she took it back. It was supposed to be like a family heirloom type thing, and he cast it. The magic was dispelled, and when Helene came out from that wall, out from inside that wall, she was pretty pissed.
Understatement of the year.
Yeah, understatement of the year.
Yeah.
And so basically, Helene came out, called Corrin a do-gooder. You're naive. You naive. What does it say? Oh, you naive, well-wishing whelp.
Yeah, you're checking all the boxes.
Yep. So let's see here.
Yep, that was the thing.
Yep. So let's see. She said something about this was Professor Scant. He held the knowledge of my family for generation history, knowledge of potions gone to time. I was possessed not by the orb but by Nas, the ghost of Nas.
Yep.
And so Wilhelmina said, why would the ghost of Nas reach out and attack us? And then Valine looked up, and I'm assuming she looked at Wilhelmina, and the last line was, he was pretty upset that you got him killed. And that's where we ended it.
Yep. Sounds about
I'm dead.
right.
I'm gonna die. That's the end. I'm kidding.
I'm gonna fill in a couple blanks that were left there. So it is worth mentioning. Also, hi Sakura. I'm glad you can hear me now. It is worth mentioning that in the process of capturing Valine and also releasing the wall, there was a small matter
Oh, I know. I already know where
of
this is going.
Krathok trying to break the wall for some reason.
I don't remember why I did those things.
I don't think it doesn't really matter at this point. What matters, however, is that you did. And it took
was
some
loud.
math it took some math on the part of my brain, and the matter of factness of no, Knight, these walls be thick from magic for me to realize, oh, that was probably not a good idea. And it made an inordinate amount of noise in the process, smacking into a big old wall with a hammer.
Oh shit.
So,
Here
I
we
think
go.
the words you used during the last session was ringing the dinner bell, if I remember correctly.
well, no, that was after. That was kind of in the debrief. I mean, you did. You
Okay,
basically
okay.
rang the dinner bell. So also important to remember is as you all were making your way to this kind of shipwreck where you were led by the little icy creature, and little icy creature kind of disappeared in the storm. Big Bird shows up and decides to nom-noms the ice troll that Valine had undeaded.
Mortimer.
Mortimer. Yeah.
Yes.
The big just went hoof. And if that isn't unnerving enough that Big Bird could just come in and nom-noms the ice troll, I don't know what else could make you nervous, because it's makes me
lot?
nervous. So, all that said, Big Bird kind of went away for a little bit as y'all kind of took some refuge, and then there was a little bit of an awkward exchange with Valine that turned into a bit of a thing, which she did explain that she was possessed, and that was kind of where we left it. So, picking up from there. Valine just looks up at you, Wilhelmina, and you see this very piercing stare. It's not anger, though. It's something else. And as she gets ready to speak, you can see her inhale. The snow around you begins to pick up. The wind gusts furiously. The snow blinds you all as you hear this massive descend upon you. And as quickly as the sound comes, it goes. And when the snow settles, Valine is standing there, just where she was, still staring at you, Wilhelmina. Except this time, she looks a little different. All of you are met with a horrendous sight. Valine is bleeding. You see a very large hole in her stomach. You see icicles poking through her back into her chest. You see another icicle extended through her throat. And it looks like she has two massive, well, at least massive for her anyway, icy wings on her back.
No, not Valine.
Can I do a... I mean, she was staring at me and I saw this change, right? Like, she was looking at me and it wasn't anger at first. And then after the snow went away, she was still staring me down. Can I make, like, an insight check to find out if I can, like, see what this change is?
Yeah, I'll tell you what the change is. You don't need an insight check. There's no life in her eyes. You just hear her let out a whisper. And as she falls forward, you see the ice creature that has been guiding you along this way, covered in Valine's blood, with a gruesome smile on its face. And you see it fold its wings in on itself, and it begins to glow.
Can I cast Counterspell as a reaction?
You can attempt to.
Yeah. Because I have to do it while they're in the process of casting a spell. So if I think that this, like, glowing, whatever it's doing, is any way spell related, I think I would counterspell it.
Okay. You need to give me a... you need to give me a whatever your spellcasting modifier is. You need to give me...
The DC equals 10
Well, what's your
plus...
what is your spells based off of? Is it wisdom? Is it intelligence?
Intelligence, yes.
Yeah,
And it's a
give me the
plus 4.
intelligence roll.
Oh, that would be nat 1 plus 4's 5.
As you reach out with your mind and attempt to cast counterspell, you reach out with your hand and you feel this magic pulse just fly back at you, and the magic pulses through your body. And as it does so, this creature begins to glow brighter until it explodes. Ice shattering everywhere. And everyone needs to give me a dexterity save.
Are we that close to Valine? Because, I mean, we hadn't moved.
I rolled a 12.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I was like 60 feet away from her at this point. But does that change anything?
Nope.
Okay. You said dexterity?
I said dexterity.
I rolled a nat 1 plus 5, which is 6.
I'll get a 16. Oh, I did dexterity, not dexterity save. Does that change something if it's a...
Nope. It's just a
Okay.
dexterity roll.
Okay. I also have advantage against spells and magical effects.
Sure.
Doesn't matter.
Okay. Yeah, you're still okay. So, everybody that was above a 10, you're able to see this coming and evade. Poppy, you are fixated on this creature. Its internal glow and the shock of seeing everything that had happened to Valine just stunning you in place. as you begin to see cracks in this icy creature form, you're so mesmerized that you just can't look away as this creature explodes into shards of ice that come flying at you. You will take 5 piercing damage. Because you are a good bit away. The DC was not hard on this one. It was just 10 or above. To be able to block these shards.
Glad I only had to roll a 2 then.
There you go. As the dust and snow clears from this explosion, you can see Valine's body just riddled with holes and blood seeping out of her around her, melting the snow. You smell copper in the air. And in all the confusion, you can only hear getting louder and coming back towards you. What do you do?
Can I ask one question real quick?
Mm-hmm.
When Wilhelmina saw no life in Valine's eyes, you said that she let out a whisper. Did we hear what she said?
Give me a perception check. Anyone that wants to, feel free to do a perception check.
Can I give Poppy help on her perception instead?
Nope.
I have it. I just rolled a 24, so.
Good loud.
I don't know. Does a 31 do anything?
Ooh.
Yeah, the DC was 20, so Poppy and Cathala, you both heard her whisper, "Traitor."
Oh, that was obvious.
That was it. That's her last word. What are you doing from here?
I
Hide. You're such a rogue.
Can we see what's
See, everybody
coming towards
dives
us?
into a snowbank.
Yeah. Can we see what this whooshing is and what's coming toward us or not?
Go ahead and give me another perception check, Poppy.
I'm gonna say with it being that loud, it's big. We
25.
ran into.
But it's deafening. It's booming. It's all around you. The wind's kicking up. The snow is all about you.
I also have a question.
Yes.
Have I encountered this ice guide creature thing?
No.
So to me, it's just like something jumped her out of nowhere.
Yep.
Can I yell at it like who are you? What do you want?
It's dead.
It blew up.
Oh, it blew up. Oh, okay.
immolated.
Okay.
Yeah, it basically
Got it.
just killed her, smiled, and then wrapped itself completely up and exploded its entire body into shards of ice.
Got it. Okay. How far away are we from the ship where we all met?
Oh, that is a good question. I believe we said it was somewhere around 100 yards from the ship. It was close, but it wasn't that close.
I think Wilhelmina's gonna just start
Actually, I'm
off
gonna
in a sprint.
strike that 50. I said yards. I didn't mean to say yards. Like 150 feet. Excuse me.
Yeah.
From the ship.
Yeah, because Wilhelmina's already dealt with this creature. She's gonna book it back to the ship, and she's probably gonna yell to everybody else, like, "Run! We don't want to face this thing out in the open."
I rolled my perception check. It was 25.
Yep. Poppy, you all hear this, but it's difficult to discern where it's coming from. Poppy, you focus in, kind of using your extended senses, and you're able to see that this thing is coming up from essentially the northeast of where you are.
And where's the ship in relation?
To the northeast.
Oh.
Okay.
So it's
Nope,
coming
just-
from behind. At this point,
Oh.
you look up and you see it's coming from the same direction that you would need to run if you want to hide.
Don't need the ship to hide. What are you talking about?
You don't need the ship to hide. You could just be a rogue and jump in a snowbank.
No, he can hide behind snowflakes, remember?
I know. That's
I-
some BS that I would write out of this game in an instant if I could. But rogue things.
Well,
Uh,
it's
I can
Um,
hide in snowflakes. Okay, there, Santa's elf.
It's not a rogue thing. It's actually my race.
yeah, what elf thing? Yeah.
Okay, Santa's elf. Jeepers. What is this BS?
Is Poppy the only one that knows which direction it's coming from?
No,
He's the
well,
only
yes. Yeah, Poppy's the only one that stopped to hear. But you heard
I'm
the
still
noise
running.
and you're just running.
Yeah.
Everybody else?
Poppy
Uh,
is gonna start yelling, hoping that people hear her saying it's coming from the ship.
Coming from
I'm
ship.
guessing Gordon probably would try to run over to Valine and just see if he has anything he could do to help her.
Krathok is going to go with Corin to assist Valine.
Okay.
Look, don't judge me.
I'm not judging you. I'm not.
It's a very good thing to do, but I mean, like
Corin is my
in
friend.
my mind,
I think
they're
he's
dead.
doing the right thing.
Yep. All right.
It's like hitting that wall with that 6-inch
Look.
thick stone wall to just signal everything that wants to kill us in the area. So it seemed like the right thing to do.
It just seems like the right thing to do. Okay.
it's Krathok. He just likes hitting anything that's in his way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And since I am still like sprinting directly at it, could I know when I'm within 60 feet per chance? Because if the ship's only
Sure.
50 feet away,
No, 150.
150.
150 feet away, okay. I'm still gonna be in a dead sprint / slide down the hill or mountain or whatever toward the ship. But I would like to know when I'm 60 feet away from it.
Hold BKB. Give me 1 second.
We were like kind of on the edge of a wooded area, where, if I remember correctly.
Well, there's trees, but they're all dead trees.
I would just assume it's downhill to the ships, right? Because they're at the coast.
Yes. That is correct.
Yeah, but they're dead trees. But was it like a woods when it wasn't frozen? Was my
Yeah, I mean there were think of it as more of a grove as opposed to woods. Does that make
Okay.
sense?
Mhm.
So like a much smaller kind of collection of trees. They're all dead. They're fairly wide spaced apart. It's not like a dense forest of trees.
sort of like a park.
Yes. Much more like that, yes.
Okay.
So a sparse collection of dead frozen trees.
Correct. So I'm trying to look up one thing in this here while you guys are thinking about what you want to do.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Corin, you and Krathok, despite hearing thundering wings of doom, run for Valine. Corin, you get to her first. You kneel down beside this body that is already cold to the touch. The magic protecting her seemingly gone. And quickly, you can see her ice, or her blood is already turned to ice on the ground. And parts of the snow that's falling are already beginning to encase her extremities in ice. She's face down. You see multiple stab wounds through her shoulder blades. Go ahead and give me a medicine check.
Medicine check. Thank you for being a halfling. That is an 11.
Yeah, I mean, you're no doctor, but you can see there's holes where they shouldn't be. She's not moving. You put a hand on her back just to see if you can feel anything. There's no breathing. No signs of life. You are very much aware she's a corpse.
Cordon's just gonna single tear, look up to the sky. I guess Krathok's probably like closing in.
Yes.
While this is going on, Poppy is still yelling. It's coming from the ship, and she's running away from the ship to try and get to the groves of the trees, yelling at Corin and Krathok and Cathala and Drathar.
Krathok, you hear this yelling. You see Corin kind of kneeling next to Valine's body. Go ahead and you give me a medicine check as well.
All right, medicine check. Let's see. What is my medicine?
Your
4.
is like bad medicine. Bad medicine is what I need. No, you just look. And you're no stranger to death. You're no stranger to killing. It doesn't take a physician to realize that this woman is gone. What do you want to do with Corin?
I am going to pick up my friend. And try to
Doesn't
run
take
away.
much. He's a halfling.
Yeah, you don't need to roll to pick up the friend.
Oh, okay. I'm picking up my for good. Thanks God, because that was a horrible roll. I'm going to pick up my friend and run off with him towards the rest of the group.
I mean, I'm trying to kill you. I'm not trying to make it easy on me. Jeepers. Jeez.
These rolls so far. Like,
Corn, you just, as you shed this tear, you hear Poppy's words kind of ring in your ears as it kind of snaps you back to reality. And you can also hear a louder booming as once again the snow begins to pick up around you. And all of a sudden you hear two big boom stomps in the snow, and your body just elevates off the ground. And Krathok is now carrying you, and you are being carried.
You are being carried, my good sir. Carried.
You are being cradled gently in the arms of a big man,
Oh
whisking
no!
you away to safety.
Wow, that sounds like a DM After Dark story.
Bardaman?
Not
Oh,
like
wait.
this.
No, sorry.
Not like this.
Custom commissions available now on Fiverr. Anyway,
I'm glad Mimi and I both heard the same thing. Whoa.
DM After Dark by Night Tide.
anyway, so you all run. I need you all to give me an athletics check. Everybody that's running.
Literally any other check, please.
I'm going to assist Krathok with some gust.
I'm gonna assist him with the gust. Oh,
He probably doesn't need it because he's a Goliath, but you know he's got
What is these rules?
little rolls tonight, you know, right?
I know.
Dude,
I'm sucking tonight.
I have a -1 to athletics. Listen.
So, Krathok has a cloak, right?
Yes.
what are you
I love
talking about?
the-
The magic cloak, or are you talking about just a regular cloak?
Just a
Like
regular.
a regular cloak.
Yes, regular cloak.
Because then I just want to see Corin, cast Gus and then hold it up like a sail.
Cajole.
If anything, that's gonna
Like-
blow over both of them and blind them. What are
You roll with
talking
disadvantage
about?
because of the sail.
Yes. Do. Ah! Oh my goodness. That's great.
Wait, there's only 2 of us running right now? I thought we were all running.
No, well,
No, I'm not
Krathok
running.
is running with Corin.
So, yeah,
Poppy's
is it like,
running.
yeah.
And so there's effectively 4 of you out of the 6 now running.
So
So
Corin doesn't really run.
Cathala and
Got it.
and
Drathar?
Drathar, what are you guys doing? You're just hiding?
Yeah,
behind
hiding.
snowflakes.
Okay. I do need you to give me a stealth check.
Oh God.
Drathar who?
Wait,
No.
God.
18.
What? You just rolled back-to-back 18s?
Yep.
Yep.
Like phantoms in the blizzard.
I just imagine them look at each other as like peasants.
No, that's hiding behind a snowflake.
Hide behind something.
Interesting.
Oh gosh.
You all look around for Cathala and Drathar, and you all can't see them. They've disappeared. But you don't have time to stop. Because as you are sprinting frantically, trying to get back to the ship, trying to find any cover whatsoever from this massive creature that most of you haven't seen yet. The snow is becoming so deep, and it feels so much heavier. Your heavy footsteps trying to run are just forcing you deeper into the snow, making it more and more difficult. Feels like you're not fast enough. Poppy, the whole time you're running, your eyes just fixed on the sky. And you begin to see... Question.
Yeah, Mimi said she was sprinting the opposite direction.
Wait, the opposite direction?
Yeah, away from the ship because I'm yelling. It's coming from the ship,
Oh,
and I'm
you're
going.
running away.
Yeah, I'm running away from the ship towards the wooded area.
That's right. Apologies. Okay, that's this. Okay.
Hmm?
Okay. So Poppy, no, you don't see this thing as you're running towards the ship. You look over your shoulder occasionally and only get glimpses of what appears initially as obviously a very large bird. Massive outstretched wings, huge head and beak. But as it grows closer, the scale doesn't add up to your brain. You've never seen a creature this big. It has a wingspan of over 40 feet. It just keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And it seems to be gaining on you. I need everyone to give me one more athletics check.
Is this the same one we
So-
saw flying around that one day when we were on Griffins and I hate that day?
Yes.
I rolled an 11.
So I would reach it, or it would reach me first, because I am still sprinting towards the ship, and I think everyone else that's running is the opposite direction. Just in case that changes anything.
It doesn't.
And we're doing a athletics again.
Wait. Sorry. Krathok and Korn, you're both running with Poppy?
Yes.
Okay.
That'll be up to...
Oh. Wait, can I use a luck? Can I use a luck point?
Sure.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
You guys, these rolls, this game really doesn't like you right now.
I don't like
No,
it.
it
I don't
doesn't.
know. No. Yeah, I'm not going to use the second one.
Wilhelmina, you running for the ship. Look up to see this bird fall out of your line of sight in line with the ship. But it's within 60 feet. What did you want to do?
I want to cast banishment on it.
Ooh, you do now, do you?
Mm-hmm.
Throw that spell up in chat, please.
Okay. Did I do it? It has to make a charisma save at DC 18 or else it gets sent to either its home realm or to a demi-plane of existence.
All right, hold on.
Rock is not charismatic, is he? It.
So for banishment, if it's
Okay.
something that's native to our plane, it's gone for 1 minute because that's how long
Yep.
the spell lasts, and then it just reappears.
Yep.
Yes.
Okie dokie.
But if it's native to a different plane of existence, it goes back home.
Right. Okay. Let's see what happens with our rock friend here. See if you guys catch a break or not.
It's a 9. Don't know what his bonuses are.
Un momento.
At the very least, I want to give you all a minute head start. At the very least.
So, Wilhelmina, you cast the spell. You feel the magic flow from your body. With your adrenaline spiked with fear of seeing this thing again. Power flows from your hand. The sky flashes white. And with a massive gust of wind, snow just impacts the ground. Poppy, Krathok, and Korin, and wherever the hell Crethala and Drathar are hiding. You all just get piled onto with a wave of snow.
Oh God.
But the bird is gone.
Can I do
Clock's
a check to find out if I know it's native to this plane or not?
Nope. Because you know that it is.
Okay. Can I yell at them that we have 1 minute? It's going to be back, and then I'm going to break it to the ship.
I mean, you can, do you?
Yes. I'm going to yell as loud as possible. Add the rest of the group that it'll be back in 1 minute, and then I'm going to sprint to the ship.
Okay. You're able to make it to the ship. After a bit of struggling. Takes you about 30 seconds. The rest of you, what do you do? You're covered in a snowdrift and you hear Wilhelmina's voice. It's only gone for a minute.
How far away would I be from the wooded area?
I mean, at this point, you're probably only a good, 30 to 50 feet away.
Are the trees close enough together where it would be disadvantaged to hitting us?
I shouldn't do this, but I love you guys, and we've been on a really long journey together.
You want this to last a little longer, right?
So I'm gonna go against my DM nature, and I want to explain to you a little something about your plan. Okay? I've already expressed to you, these are dead frozen trees, of which are more like a grove. They're not overly large. They're not very densely populated. You going into
Lost the audio? What happened?
I've seen a mouth crap a couple times.
Pretty good reading lips. It's like, what's going on? What just happened?
See, he really didn't want us to hear this.
And just like that, Rock is dead, and you all win. The
Hey.
I'm pretty sure that's what he said.
Yay!
Nope,
we
nope,
win!
nope,
Wow.
nope.
That's how this game works, right?
No, see, that's what happens when the DM starts breaking that fourth wall.
No.
Oh, you're back, darn.
Yeah, see,
I mean,
against
welcome back.
my better judgment, it was like, don't tell him. Don't tell him. Just let it happen. Don't ruin the surprise. Guys, what I'm trying to say is, that's not a good plan. It's a massive bird. It would be like basically twigs to just go with talons that are massive that could impale you. Just and so you're like that would be like the equivalent of Krathok hiding behind Poppy to be saved from the ice troll. Okay, like
You mean
that's
hiding behind Corin is
No.
probably a better.
No, like you're still kind of tall, but you're a lot thinner, and he's very easily seen from behind. And if the ice troll wanted to hit Poppy to get to Krathok, it would happen. That's what's happening. You guys are running into the open, essentially,
I tried to tell them.
into a place where you really don't have a whole lot of cover, and you're praying. Like, have you ever seen the movie Black Sheep with
Yes.
Chris Farley? And he's like falling down the hill, and he grabs on to like a little plant, and it's the only thing that stops him. And he's like, "Little roots, please stay strong." and then they give way and he falls down the hill. That is the perfect analogy for your situation right now. I cannot be responsible for the consequences of your choices, but this is what you're doing.
I feel
Not
attacked.
considered massive spikes. Got it.
Just
I
saying.
understand that, but you have to realize too that Poppy is hearing this and trying to get away.
I totally get that. She's afraid. That's fine. I want to make sure that I communicate to you. This is not like, oh, I can just hide behind the tree and it won't see me. No. Or it can't hurt me through the tree. No. It can hurt you through the tree. It will gladly go through the tree to get you. Its beak is big enough to bite through tree and you at same time. Very large bird. It is considered monstrosity size. It is huge.
Oh, good God.
That's also why I don't feel comfortable with the ship either.
Yeah.
I don't want to be in a wooden tin can.
Just saying. At least there you're out of sight. So you have a little bit more of a chance. As opposed to being out in the open. But hey,
we're going deep.
This is what happens. So, it's gone. Poppy, you turn around. You don't see it. You heard Wilhelmina's voice and you have a minute. And you continue to want to run towards the wood. You totally can. And I'm not trying to stop you. I just want to let you know what's happening.
Poppy's
There's a
gonna
massive snowdrift that caught up behind you, just by the way. Again, massive snowdrift.
So when this bird is like banished for that 1 minute, he can't see what we're doing, correct?
No, he has literally gone to a different plane.
Okay. Just checking.
Yep.
I just wanted to make sure it wasn't like an invisible bird.
No, he's not like in stasis that can just like see you. He gone.
Okay.
Sent to a different plane of existence for 1 minute and then will reappear in the same place he left.
Yep. He basically just got, dimension door to Hawaii. And he's like, what? What is this place?
Lucky him.
So nice.
Well, maybe he'll melt when he's there.
Think about how excited he'll be to be back after having gone to Hawaii for a whole minute.
Well,
Poppy's
escaped.
A whole minute.
Poppy's just going to stop running and just be like, where did it go?
Can we have a conversation? I don't know how far away we are from each other.
I mean, Corin will quickly say banishment is like sitting into a demi-plane. They're not gone. They'll be back shortly type thing.
Yeah.
He would know enough about magic. Banishment is a common thing.
Yeah. So at this point, Magic, you're probably 200 to 250 feet away because they ran away from the inflection point and you ran back to the ship. So we're
like a football field almost.
Yes.
Yeah.
Not unyellable, but there's also high winds.
I think that telling them they have 1 minute and then booking it to that's as much help as I'm going to give. And I've encountered this before. I have a very healthy fear of it. So I will help as much as I can, but also self-preservation means I'm going to get back to cover. I'm not fighting this thing out in the open again.
Okay.
Corin's kind of along for the ride at this point.
Yep. I'm going to run to the ship.
I'm assuming he's being held like a football.
Krath, like you turn around.
Mm-hmm.
You're just going to try and book it to the ship.
Heck yeah.
Okay. I need you to make me an athletics check.
All right.
Are you just going to leave Poppy there?
I am going to cast haste.
Okay.
At a first level.
Okay.
On myself.
Okay.
All right. Which gives me targets. I get double the speed. I get +2 to AC.
Yep.
And an advantage on dexterity saving throws. and an additional action on each of my turns.
No, I will give you advantage on your athletics check for that. But what do you do with Poppy?
I'm yelling at her and telling her, "Fly, you fool!" And I rolled a nat motherfucking 20, bitch.
Damn.
All right. Because I
He's
love
strong.
you. Because I love you guys. Because I love you. Krathok.
Yep.
Realizing that you're essentially out in the open,
Mm-hmm.
you make the decision. You're going for the ship.
Mm-hmm.
Still cradling Corn in your arms.
He's got the small legs.
You tuck him in
It's true.
under one arm. And you grab onto Poppy. Poppy, do you resist?
Probably not, because he's yelling at me to go with him, basically.
Poppy,
Although her arm is probably being yanked out of its socket.
no, he's grabbing you probably by like your pack or your waist belt, lifting you and putting you onto shoulder. So he's got Corn like a baby in one arm, and he's got Poppy over his arm on
Like
the other.
fireman carry.
Sack of potatoes.
Sack of taters all the way. And Krathok, you start booking it just absolutely booking it. This is one time you don't have to be stealthy. You just have to be fast.
I'm fast.
And you feel
And
a
I
surge
was
of
running.
energy through your body with this haste that just absolutely has you tearing it up. Like the snow is kicking up behind you. And you feel like you weigh nothing despite all the added weight, of which admittedly it's not very much considering you're carrying a halfling and an elf. So you just
And
freaking
plus I-
fly.
I can carry like 12 of them.
I know, because you're a Goliath and you're just strong.
Fucking Goliath.
So
That
strong.
that nat 20 though. Oh, so perfect.
And
I mean,
you
you don't have.
Into the chopper. What?
book it. I mean, this is what's beautiful about having played sports. And I know that you could make that distance in like 10 seconds. So with your quick thinking and your casting of haste and running, it only takes you probably 25 seconds to do all of these things and get you to the ship. You come barreling in through the hole in the ship and basically throw yourself against one of the sides, trying to just catch a breath and hide, but you're still primed and ready to go. Wilhelmina,
Can you
see
imagine
them
Wilhelmina has to
barrel
like
through the
jump
door.
out of the way because he's just flying down this hill so fast,
Fucking,
like
fucking
falls back.
linebacker
Yeah,
running right
falls on
at
her
you.
butt. Yeah, yeah, she's literally just gonna have to jump out of the way because there's no stopping his momentum into the ship.
He's just going. And
Does
you're all in
Corn
there
see-
now. Cathala,
Does Corn-
Drathar, you still just hiding?
Definitely.
just I just imagine you guys are just standing in the middle of the open. Just hey.
Did Corn
They're
see
dodging
where
behind
the-
snowflakes. And it's
Yeah.
turning
No.
into this dance.
Do it's
See,
basically
we have
doing
blankets.
like Gangnam style, just
See, we have blankets painted like trees right now, and we're just holding them up and dancing. So we look like we're trees just in the wind.
Yes! Yes! Please.
So one of them's doing that. The other one's got some talcum powder that's like throwing it.
Oh my gosh.
The
Just
dance
Cathala's
of their
behind you,
people.
just throwing snow over it. You're just like holding the sheet. Like that. Okay, that makes this whole hiding thing worth it right there. I buy it 100%, 10 out of 10.
Oh my god.
Grade A camouflage right there. Amazing.
Oh.
All right.
Does Corn see where it disappeared, or was he not able to see it?
I'll go ahead and give me We'll go with perception. Go ahead and give me a perception check.
Perceive. That would be a 3. Probably
No,
not.
you were just staring at Krathok's chest because that's about all you could do. You're just tucked
Not because
in
he
there.
wanted to. He was literally tucked in.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, this wasn't like
Yeah.
choice. You're just like tucked in there.
You are all tangled up in that chest hair.
Yep.
Yep.
You're very familiar now with the. No, it's just Goliath's smooth, chiseled body. It's
Yep.
fine.
Core's just gonna tap him on the arm. Like, you can let me down now.
Nope, not gonna happen.
As you all kind of feel a small sense of relative safety being back in the ship, you feel this massive surge of energy. It rocks the ship. Some small icicles drop down on top of you, and you hear the ship's hull just groan as you hear this massive impact of a puppy.
Puppy.
Oh.
Come here, puppy.
How about it just run us all into a wooden casket
He's your,
at this
he's your
point?
puppy. He's your puppy.
Pupper.
He was sleeping and he woke up, so he's a baby. This is Atlas.
Oh.
He's never on
Very
stream because he's usually asleep downstairs. But this is Atlas.
Very
He
cute.
needs a lovey.
Hi, Atlas.
There we go.
He's so
Good job, boy.
handsome.
He's a good boy. Alright. Go lay down and don't bother Alice by. Alright. Anyway. So, you hear this massive explosion. And the ground begins to shake. As when this rock came back into this plane of existence, it still carried with it all the momentum that it had before, except without the awareness of when it was happening to pop back into existence, and it slams full force into the ground. Do you dare peek outside?
No,
Isn't
Poppy's
that what
gonna.
our hidden comrades are for?
Can't tell you what's going on.
I know, but I mean,
Sure.
you can at least see what's happening
Um,
for yourselves.
I'm gonna like. I'm not gonna look outside, but I want to find a spot in there that's I can still kind of see the opening, but still have a little bit of cover if there's like, broken walls or something. So but like I said, see out the hole in the ship to be
Yes.
able to use my bow if I need to.
Yeah, so you're in basically the hull of the ship at this point. So all of the main support beams that run on the outside of the ship are these massive thick beams. You're easily able to kind of tuck behind one of those, still see the opening, and feel like you're at least at a half cover situation, right? To where you could go flat against the ship and do a full cover and potentially hide from the opening if you really wanted to. Sorry, I've got cat dog war going on behind me.
Mm-hmm.
It adds to the conflict. Anyway, Drathar, you and Cathala need to give me a dexterity save.
That doesn't crash into them. No.
Yeah. Drathar, you happened to be looking in the direction of the ship. I think you're still processing what Wilhelmina was saying, watching, obviously, Krathok just kind of book it into the ship. And as you watch him barrel in and kind of just wait to see what's going on, you look up and you see this massive bird blink back into existence over the ship. You feel the surge of energy and instinctively are able to kind of move just out of the path of this thing. Cathala, unfortunately, is not so lucky. And she gets absolutely plowed by one of the wings of this thing as it impacts the ground. And she is going to take a massive 30 points of bludgeoning damage and is knocked prone under this thing's wing.
One second.
She's also buried in a bit of snow, which is not a horrible thing. She's rough. There's definitely some cracked and or broken ribs going on with this. Drathar, you see the bird take a minute as it's still. You saw Cathala get trapped under its left wing, which you narrowly were able to avoid. And as the thing begins to move, you see its head kind of lift and shake. You see its wings begin to gather onto its sides and then back out again. You see it begin to elevate itself on its massive talons as it kind of does a little like body check to make sure everything's still working. As it does, you can see it raise its talons and kind of contracts and relaxes them, making little talon fists. The talons themselves are like 4 to 5 feet long. Razor sharp. Its beak, this massive, kind of almost blackish colored beak, with a massive point underneath, very eagle-like in its shape, only somewhat elongated. It's got very large eyes, deep yellow. It's got red streaks of feathers that run along its head, kind of on the rest of its kind of light blue and white body. It then begins to look around. As you see its step. Cathala, as this is happening, you kind of knocked on your back. You haven't moved, but you are freed as it's going through this process and lifts its wing off of you. What do you do?
She's covered in snow, right?
Yes, she's covered in snow.
Then Cathala is going to Does she think that it knows she's there or sees her?
Sorry, say that again?
Does Cathala think that it knows she's there or sees her?
It's acting very disoriented. I'll say that Cathala can kind of tilt her head back and see all this happening from an awkward perspective, but kind of sees this kind of actions of the bird kind of checking itself and kind of, flexing its wings, bringing them in, flexing its talons. I would venture a guess that she would assume that the bird is not aware of her presence at this point.
Then she is going to try to sneak away from it.
Okay. Go ahead and give me some stealthies. Sorry
That's
for the
great.
nom-noms. Okay. Okay.
Oh, no.
That's not good.
Un momento. Cathala, you kind of try to get up and stealth away, but having the broken ribs just makes you kind of double over and kind of fall over, losing your balance. And it's not a lot of noise, but it's enough for the massive head of this bird to turn towards you. And it's gonna go right for you.
Can we do a little surprise attack on it?
You're not looking outside.
I am.
That's true.
You're looking outside the ship. You can't see what's going on. You couldn't even see the rock. You can only see the opening.
Okay.
So think about it this way. You're looking at a ship, okay? And you can only see what's outside of this hole.
Okay.
Everything that's happening right now is kind of off to the left of what
Okay,
you would
well,
be
I
able to
didn't
see
know
from the
that,
hole. Yeah, no, I'm
so-
just saying, like, just so everybody's aware, everything that's happening now is happening kind of to the left of what you would be able to see if you're just looking straight out this hole. Because
Okay.
the bird blinked back into existence, basically tanked itself into the ground almost to where you were before
Yeah.
Krathok booked it back the other way. So that's kind of the setup right now. The only person that has any chance of doing anything is probably Drathar.
Because we're like still 150 feet away, approximately.
Yeah, ish. But again, you're inside. So you would
Right,
know that any
right.
of this is happening.
Yes.
You're just hiding in fear at this point.
Yeah.
Drathar, you see this rock's head turn and lock onto Cathala, and you see it go in with a talon first. As it kind of turns its body, and you can see this talon begin to swipe towards her. Does a 24 hit?
Yeah.
You see this massive talon just slash onto Cathala's back for 23 damage. And then with a beak, you 19.
Nope.
Cathala, as you feel the just talon rip through your back, you kind of look back and are able to just push yourself out of the way as you can feel just blood start streaming down. You feel the wind as just this beak snaps right at your back. Just narrowly misses you. Go ahead and real quick, because we're not in initiative yet. Drathar, you and give me initiative for both Cathala and Drathar right now. Okay. So, here's how this is going to go. Cathala, you have the next move. Everyone inside, all you can hear is just heaving footsteps outside. So far. Cathala, it's your turn.
Let's see what I can do.
Can I ask
Well,
a
I'm going.
question? Sorry, go ahead.
Go for it. No, go for it.
How long do I know how long haste lasts for?
You don't know that he cast it. You're already inside.
Got it. So him barreling full speed down the hill didn't seem hasty at all?
No. That's just a Goliath hauling ass at full speed.
Also downhill.
Maybe he drank a whole bunch of yak's milk and really needed to get to the John. You have no idea.
Nobody knows.
Can I ask him how he was? Can I whisper and ask him how he was so fast?
How you could, but how long does haste last?
1 minute.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if it hasn't expired yet, you're getting dangerously close.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All likelihood is that you would begin to feel drained, Krathok, right about meow.
Meow.
Sorry,
It's not forever. You're just, essentially for a turn, you're immobile. All right, Cathala, what are you doing?
Well, I guess Cathala is. She can't really run, so she is going to attack with her longsword.
Okay.
Does a 29 hit?
Oh, of course it does. It's beautiful.
$12 damage from that. Let me make sure my sword doesn't actually do anything. I did add the extra 2, right? So it's actually 14 because my sword does do +2 because of what it is.
Okay.
Then I am going to do Flurry of Blows.
Wrong stuff.
Does a 17 hit?
It does.
Then I'll roll the second one just because. So both of those hit then.
Yes.
Did it only roll it once? Yep.
It only rolled one set of damages.
Yeah. So that's
Okay.
14, 10, so 24, 41 total.
Okay. That's some good
And
damage.
that puts her into an agile parry, which raises her AC by 2.
Okay.
Sick.
Cathala turning on this bird, just not able to run. You feel that swift snap at your back and instinctively just kind of swing, almost with like a katana-style draw swipe behind you as you turn and catch this thing in its beak, slashing into one side and then hitting it a couple more times on its massive head, drawing blood, and you can see just blood begin to start to seep through its feathers and slowly drip on the ground below. Kind of shakes its head and looks at you. And it's going to go after you.
Do we hear this at this point, right? Like, there
You
was
hear
a crash?
shuffling. You heard the crash, and you hear
No.
movement. I know you guys want to meta so hard because you know this is going on, but you all ran away into the ship to be scared and
Far
safe.
away. I mean, yeah. Yeah.
No one
To
has
be
yelled and
fair.
is like, hey, help!
But I mean, I know that the thing is coming back and not everybody's here. Like, those are the things we do know.
You
That
know
Drathar and Cathala are not here and
Well-
that Rock is back.
two things, and I love you, but you do not know these people or like these people, so they are not your friends. Two, for the people that are the friends, they saw Cathala and Drathar disappear and full well know that they can hide. And there is no indication from inside right now that there's anything going on outside other than movement of big creature thing.
I'm gonna eat my trail mix.
To be fair, Corin was trying to get down to look outside, but he's apparently not being let free.
That is also a thing. At the end of this turn, we'll get to you guys because you're not just gonna be still. We'll try and be a little fair, but for this exchange, all you hear is big steppies. Okay? So, Birdie. Oh, that's gonna miss. And that is a 20.
That misses.
That misses. So Bird kind of stunned, kind of shakes and snaps and swipes with a claw. Drathar, it's your turn.
Drathar has surprise, technically. So he is going to use a bonus action to summon his Shadow Blade. He's going to cast Shadow Blade. Ignore the... He's going to attack with it, but ignore that damage because I have to actually attack. It didn't actually show the spell, did it?
It did.
Oh, no, it did. Okay. Then he is going to attack with his Acheron Blade and then with the Shadow Blade as
Okay.
his offhand. Does a 20 hit?
20 does hit.
I'm going to roll my Vicious Short Sword for the Shadow Blade because it doesn't have the +1 that the Acheron does.
Okay.
So it should be the same roll.
Yeah, that'll work too.
25. Okay, so he
Both
should
those
have sneak attack. That'll be 24.
Okay.
Is the rock immune to frightened at all?
Is it immune to frighten?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, then never mind. And then the... God, I have to actually... Can I do it from here? I'm gonna roll 2d8 again, unless you just want to use that 8 damage from when it rolled earlier.
That's fine. You can just use the 8. You already
Okay,
rolled it.
then 8 and then the sneak attack for that. That's 8 plus 27.
Okay.
So 24 and 27.
All right. Good damage. You kind of go in and slash just more at this thing's body. You just tear into kind of areas where you would imagine kind of the kind of wing connects into the arm, and as it kind of reels back, just some spots underneath against the meat. Your blades slice in easily. You don't know how deep they're cutting, but once again you see the feathers, previously white and light blue, begin to full flesh with red. As again blood begins to kind of drip onto the snow. Again, y'all are just hearing movement going on outside.
I understand that. I just have a quick question.
Yeah.
You keep saying it's a rock. That's the type of bird it is, or it's made of this?
No,
It's the type of bird.
ROC.
Okay.
Yeah, ROC, rock. It is a massive bird.
Okay.
Kind of like an eagle. Think of eagle mixed with condor. And that is a rock. So it has huge massive wingspan, massive big body, huge talons, very thick legs, and a big old head that's basically shaped like an eagle's head. Only terrifying because it's massive on scale that doesn't make sense because it's D&D. And it's angry.
It's mad
Really
at
upset.
us.
Also, our friend the whale said to kill it.
You're the friend. Yeah, the friend the whale did say to kill it. But again, you all hear stomping outside. What do you want to do?
I would like to try to get Krathlock to release me. Please, Krathlock, put me down.
I will gently place the halfling on the ground.
Alright, I'm gonna flip my hood up and look outside. Sneakily as
So-
I can.
I have no interest in going outside of the ship
Yeah.
for self-preservation reasons, but if I see that somebody else is going to go investigate, I would want to help them. So like at this point is Corin like investigating out of the ship?
Corin is peeking.
Corin, as you peek, you kind of slowly kind of just get a line of sight outside this big hole in the hull. You kind of look in the direction that you've been hearing noise, and you see, again, about where you were kind of having that skirmish earlier, where you found Nas Lantamir's body, this massive bird in a very aggressive posture, just, beaking and clawing at Cathala and Drathar. And you see Drathar just as he lands his 2 blows on this creature, and Cathala poises to attack again.
Corin will cry out, they're attacking the rock. Cathala and Trathar. We have to help.
All right, let's go.
And he's gonna rush outside.
Okay. Poppy's gonna move towards the hole of the ship with her bow drawn.
Okay? I need the rest of you to roll me some initiative.
Yay, initiatives. Go +1. Wow, 16 actually is pretty nice.
Let's
Wilhelmina's not doing well.
This is my second nat 1 of the day.
To be fair, it makes sense because you're scared of the rock.
I mean, I honestly don't want to go out there, so it's not as bad as it could be.
Yeah.
But yeah, okay.
I rolled a 4.
Yep.
I'm not happy.
Poppy, you're at a 9. Okay.
Yeah.
Okie dokie.
I would also like.
Is there a
to
house?
Cast,
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I would like to also cast Mage Armor on myself as I walk outside.
Give you that freebie.
Thank you. I am squishy.
As you
Even with
scream that, I just
suspense.
imagine you just kind of, you know, putting a hand on your chest and just this kind of shimmer appears briefly over your body as you cast Mage Armor.
Yeah.
But we're back to the top of the order.
Yeah.
Is
Back
there
out to Cthulhu.
what's the house rule for tying in initiative?
Dex. It's Dex. Dex does it. But you got a nat 1, so it's going to be Krathok.
Okay. That's all.
So Cthulhu, you're back up. What you doing?
Well, Katela's truthfully gonna do some her roguey BS,
Okay.
and she is going to disengage and then hide.
Okay.
Since disengage lets her do half her movement, and then she'll hide.
Okay. When you hide, I do need you to give me a stealth check. Okay.
18.
Okay. You are hidden from Xerox. This bird is now unhappy with you, Drathar. And it decides to go for you this time. Because you just cut it and he can't see, well, she technically can't see Cthulhu at all.
Yeah, before that happens, Cthulhu does want to do quickened healing.
Okay.
I love the one.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, you lucky bastards. All right. Cool.
Rolling like me over there. God, what?
Yep. A quickened heal.
Yeah, quickened healing. Yeah, see how much it heals for again. I just passed it. Not much, but where is it? I just saw it again. Anyways, Drathar is going to.
Yeah, I'm assuming like a 17 doesn't hit you.
No, it won't hit Drathar.
Yes, didn't think so. Okay, continue.
Okay, so I'm going to roll this first for Cthulhu 1d6 plus 4. So she'll heal 9.
Okay.
And then Drathar is going to attack again.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
That
Does a
hits.
29 hit?
Of course it does.
And then I'm also going to use a Shadow Blade. So that should hit as well.
That does hit as well.
Yeah. Just
Nice.
roll 2d8. 8 again.
Okay. What's the total damage on that?
34.
Okay. Beautiful.
And Drathar is going to use his bonus action to try to hide. His cunning action.
Okay.
Which is a 20. Dirty 20.
Okay. Let's see if you can beat the eyes of the rock this time. Yep, because we rolling poopy over here. It's just beautiful. See, look, it's not just you guys. Drathar, as you get 2 more slashes in, kind of disengage in, essentially again jump into a snow pile. The bird loses you as it's recoiling in pain and furiously tries to find you, and it cannot. You then feel a massive gust as the bird kind of lifts off and begins to hover about 10 feet in the air. It lets out a massive screech, of which I can't do because people in my house are sleeping. Massive screech. Deafening. But Corn, it's yours.
How close is the rock to me?
150 feet.
Exactly 150 feet on this one. A storm sphere. Right on top of it, please.
Okay. Casty spell, my man. Casty spell.
Does that do it? Oh. There you go, storm sphere. I like that damage. That's good damage.
That's good damage.
That the attack roll is for a lightning strike from it.
That's beautiful. Let me see this. Sphere of whirling air, species of existence. Okay. Strength saving throw. And that makes that.
Still, that's half bludgeoning damage.
Yep.
But then he takes the lightning damage, because I'm assuming a nat 20 will hit,
Oh, of course.
which is 46, which is 20.
I think it rolled it for you already.
Yeah, it already rolled it.
Yeah, you got total of 27 damage. Massive. Beautiful. Corn, you just kind of reach out with both of your hands, and I imagine you're almost like pseudo Super Saiyan at this point, as kind of your storm magic just kind of begins to emanate from your body, and as you cast this spell, this massive disruption field erupts around this bird. And the bird is so massive that you can still see its wings sticking out of the sides of this sphere. But inside, you can see the swirling tempest that you've created and a massive strike of lightning that just goes straight into this bird. And you hear it once again make a massive shriek as it does so. Poppy, you're up.
Okay, so Poppy is going to, be at the hole in the ship and be able to look out.
Yep.
And even though with that storm sphere, she can, see the wings sticking out. So I'm assuming she can.
Oh, you know where the bird is. Yep.
Yeah.
You're not missing it. I promise you. It is huge.
So I'm gonna go ahead and use my longbow on it.
Believe in your ranger skills.
18.
That'll hit.
$10 damage.
Okay.
And let's see. And I get another one if I remember right.
You do. Should have 2 attacks.
19.
That'll hit.
And 14 damage.
Okay.
And this is then using fire damage.
Okay.
So we're gonna have roast chicken hopefully later.
Okay.
I'm hungry.
Krathok, it's up to you.
Let's see. What do I want to do? I am going to cast Guiding Bolt at the rock.
Okay. You cast at 150 feet?
Yep. Oh, sorry. I can only do 120 feet as the range.
I'll let you
He's
run
running
out
good.
30 feet.
All right. I'm going to run out 30 feet. That was the wrong thing. I did not mean to do that. I hit the damage first.
No, you cast a spell. It shows you the damage all at once.
Okay. So it did.
Trust
show
me,
it.
you want the first damage.
Yeah.
Like you just book it outside and just reach out and just slam this guiding bolt into the tempest. And Wilhelmina.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to the opening of the ship,
Okay.
but not all the way outside. As long as I have line of sight, and I think I'm gonna take a little bit of inspiration, not in the D&D sense, but from Corin, and also cast Storm Sphere. Because can I double? Can we double Storm Sphere this
Double
this
storm
thing?
sphere.
Yes, please.
So we cast that, and should have rolled. I'm assuming a 27 hits.
Yeah.
And then it has to do a strength save at DC 18.
Yes. Yeah, and it makes it.
So it's gonna
Oh.
take 14 damage, half damage.
Okay.
And then
Oh, it would take half bludgeoning, but lightning is full.
oh, I'm sorry. So it takes 5. So it takes 23 damage. Then half of the bludgeoning would be 5, and then 18 lightning. Oh, sweet.
Yep.
That's much better. Thank you.
Mhm.
So 23 damage, and then as a bonus action, I don't think I have anything else I can do. So I can't do another spell as a bonus action. I think that's it.
Yeah, I would have, but I don't think lightning bolts is. I think it's lightning bolts like 120. Yeah, 100 feet. Sorry.
That's it. So I'm gonna stand basically in the opening of the ship, as close to the ship as I can, while still having that 150 feet range in line of sight, and that's it.
So to recap, Corin casts the sphere. Lightning strikes this bird. Poppy, you put 2 flaming arrows that enter this swirling sphere, piercing into this bird, essentially now suspended 10 feet in the air. Krathok, you add your own radiance to the mix, as you can see that light hit the sphere and just diffuse as it slams into the bird. And Wilhelmina, just adding a second sphere, you see kind of the air around the first sphere distort slightly, and then looks like it picks up more furiously as the storm is rotating in an opposite direction, and it just completely engulfs the bird, and you can see its wings kind of pulled in at this point from within. And Cathala, it's your turn.
Since Cathala is somewhat hidden, she is going to shoot at it with her longbow. She should be about 25 feet away. So that was half her movement.
Yep.
So she is
You're
going to
actually
roll her
dangerously
long-
close to the sphere, which is pretty funny. Because that
Fine.
sphere is not off the ground. It is tearing into the earth at this point too. But that'll
Yeah,
hit.
but it's got a 20-foot radius. I'm 25 feet away. It's
That's what
good.
I'm saying. You are very fortunate to be just out of reach of this big, massive sphere that they cast because they couldn't see you.
Yep.
Oh, no.
That's going to be 26 damage.
Okay.
And then I am going to shoot it again because I have a Kensai ability. I got to see what it's called again. What is it? What the heck is it? I'm going to use my key field attack, which costs 1 key point to attack again with the bow.
Okay.
That is a 21.
Yeah. Okay.
20. Is it still alive?
I'm about to find out.
You feel that was a bonus action, right? Yep, that's all I can do as Thela.
Okay. Two more shots fly into this swirling tempest. And you can hear, being so close, the thunk thunk as they land. Within the spheres, you begin to see the wings of this creature hanging low. Its massive span laying in the snow, and the tip of its beak and its massive head buried as its body is just suspended in these spheres. It's always dark in Icewind Dale. But it gets darker. You feel like an oppressive force comes upon the area. And you see, all of a sudden, around this bird, the air begin to start swirling. A massive wall of ice begins swirling around this bird, obstructing your view. It reaches high into the sky. And from the darkness, you hear a voice. You
absolute terrors. You will pay for what you've done to my dear Iskra. You will not leave here alive.
What do you do?
Time to leave here alive.
Yeah.
Okay. I need you to clarify something. You said you will not pay for what you've done to my dear, and I couldn't understand what that word was.
Iskra.
I think it's her name for rock, I'd imagine.
It's the name for the bird.
Can you spell that?
Iskra.
So can we see if Iskra is dead?
Doesn't take a doctor to realize the bird is dead.
Just making sure.
It's dead, Jim.
I think he's dead, Jim. But you can no longer see the bird. Burb is behind a giant wall of ice, which may or may not be a little traumatizing to the party. Because
Yeah.
you've seen this before. And it didn't go well last time.
Dayla and Drathar are going to be sneaking back towards the party.
Yep. Probably time to escape. Wait, did we?
Bless you.
Thank
I'm
you.
trying to remember exactly. It's been a while. The notes book, or not? There was the book we were looking for, right?
Yeah, there's a book you're looking for.
I don't think we found that, did we?
You did not. You, up until this point in time, were hunting for Nas Lantamir,
Mm-hmm.
trying to find the orb that you then dispelled the soul out of Professor Scant of. So that thing that you were looking for that you then found, you then killed it.
Yeah.
And then that was it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a thing.
I'd like to dispel the Ice Maiden.
If
I
only.
don't think it'll work.
I don't
If
think I'm in
only.
range for banish. Sorry.
Apparently, it works on magic items.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, if I remember correctly, you also rolled really well when you did that.
Maybe it was like a 16 or something like that. It wasn't that high.
High
It's a good
enough?
roll.
That's no dude. The Frostmaiden.
Well,
I
Poppy's
mean-
just gonna be kind of at the ready after hearing this. She's just standing at the ready,
We need all our
God,
bows.
Watching
everyone
for-
runs from the
watching for Cathala and Drathar.
everyone runs from the rock, but when it comes to the Frostmaiden, you're like, yeah, let's stand our ground.
I'm probably just outside the hull of the ship or just inside the hull of the ship. So,
Okay.
Drathar and Cathala are still sneaking back to the party, where it's somewhat safer.
I have not encountered this ice wall before, so I'm going to stay where I am at the opening of the ship.
Okay.
Well, we have two options here. We try to go back, or we face her now.
Fuck it, let's face her now.
We'll say this, Wilhelmina.
Yes.
You have not encountered this before,
Right.
but it is not foreign to you.
Okay. Okay.
Picking up what I'm putting down?
Yes.
Okay. You are probably quite familiar with what this is and what might be causing it.
Got it.
Especially with, disembodied voice coming from the sky that all of a sudden darkened randomly.
Yeah.
Making a 300-foot tall pillar of ice wall that's now swirling over the dead body of a bird.
That is super random.
Yeah,
How odd. The
So
weather
odd.
these days. It's just stranger and
Ice window,
stranger.
right?
Am I right?
It's like
Climate
global
change.
Wow.
What can you
Climate change,
say?
right? Climate
What can you
change, climate
say?
change.
Global freezing strikes
Global
again.
freezing strikes again. Right? In D&T, we don't melt the polar ice caps. We just make them bigger. It's
Yeah.
fine. We're going frostpunk up in this bee.
Is this ice wall inside of our storm spheres?
No, it overtook them.
I gotta be the one that asks. Come on.
So think of, here's your sphere,
Yeah.
okay? And you're like, wow,
It got
we did a
squashed
really
like a
cool
bug.
thing.
I know.
And then all of a sudden, the air goes, and you can't see your spheres anymore. Now, you two both know that it's still drawing magic from you because the spheres are still there, but you can't see the spheres.
Yeah, I'm gonna instantly dispel my storm sphere.
Yeah.
I will say, while Kathela is heading back, she is going to drink one of those healing potions she had.
That's a good idea for her because there's going to be a couple things that are going to be coming her way, both her and Drathar. As you all are trying to sneak, there's going to be a certain thing that happens.
Uh-oh.
Don't do that yet.
Okay.
Corin, what did you say you were doing?
That was the health potion, though, wasn't it?
It is.
Yeah, that was the health potion.
Corin, what did you say you were going to be doing?
All that Corin said was to, either we run or face her now.
So, it didn't transfer to the VTT, but a 29, I'm pretty sure hits Kathela.
Yeah.
Yep. And a 30 would probably hit Drathar.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, y'all take 18 points of cold damage as these two massive orbs shoot out of this kind of swirling ice storm and smack into both of you.
They both have resistance to cold, so half, so 9.
Yep.
Now do I drink my potion?
Now you can drink your potion. What do the rest of you want to do? Because you all will have seen those two orbs shoot out of the massive ice pillar.
Hmm.
No.
Have we seen any places more advantageous for a fight?
You're on her home turf, buddy.
Yeah, I don't know, for like a cave or something we can go in.
There is a big cave in the middle of the island.
It'll take a while to get to, though, right?
Yep.
I I am kind of at a loss. Oh.
Oh, it's
Poppy's at the hull of the ship, and she sees these orbs. I see the orbs hitting Cathala and Drathar. And she's gonna go ahead and try and use her longbow at the swirling to see if she can hit anything, and also maybe draw a little bit of attention away so that Drathar and Cathala can make some ground.
Okay.
$15.
That will not hit.
She's gonna try one more time.
Okay.
Same.
Yeah. Nope. Will not hit. Poppy, as you fire these 2 arrows into the storm, you see that as they reach the swirling wall of ice, they basically just extinguish and get sucked into the vortex as they're spinning. And because everyone is a little stunned at what to do, something else fun happens now.
Oh no.
Oh, yay.
You all begin to feel the ground shake underneath your feet.
I didn't sign up for this.
You begin to hear ice cracking. The ship begins to shift as the ice around it gives way, and it falls into the water. The ice underneath you
Okay.
all becomes unstable. And in order for you to stay on your feet and on some ice, everyone needs to make me a dexterity save.
Dex save, please. That's not good.
It's just.
Definitely not good. Well, I'm fucked.
Oh no, I'm joining you.
It's funny, the elves are the ones that keep their feet.
Yeah.
Anyway, Cathala, Poppy, Drathar, you all are able to keep your footing. The rest of you fall into the water.
Oh, great.
As I'm falling, could I use a cantrip to shape water and create a cube of ice that I land on?
Sure.
Okay, great.
To keep you from being in the water?
Yes. I want to have a little 5 foot by 5 foot cube island of ice.
How far down is the water?
I will let you do that, but I do want you to give me an Arcana check first.
Okay.
You need to beat a 15 for that to work.
I mean, finally.
There you go. You are quick enough on your feet, well, as you're falling, to create that ice and to keep you out of the water. Krathok, you and Corin, you poor BBs.
How far down is the water?
It's right under your feet.
Oh, it's right there.
You basically just
Sunk into it.
into the water.
Oof.
Well, was I next to Corin though? Because I walked out to the entrance in order to also cast Storm Sphere. And
Yeah,
unlike
the
Titanic,
ship-
there is room on this ice cube for 2 people.
You can do one thing. You can either cast Shape Water and make yourself some ice cubes, or you can catch Corin. Which one do you want to do?
I'm gonna self-preservation.
Yes, you will, because these are not your friends yet. Anyway, Corin, you fall into the water along with Krathok. And both of you see something in the water that you've
Fucking
seen
sharks
before.
again.
It's got big teeth. Lots of them. And in the teeth are one of the sharks. Your good buddy Angajuk is right below the ice.
Friend.
And he rolls on his back so that the bubble of the magic ship that's attached to him encapsulates you as he swims in a kind of semicircle, circling you up. And Krathok, you and Corin are both on Angajuk.
Yay! We're on our friend. Well,
Here's
time to
my
go
plan.
home. We'll leave everybody else here.
Corden is ecstatic at this. It's like, Hungertook. But he has to warn his friends. How does he warn his friends? What spells do I have here? I've got Shatter. I could shatter the ice. Or I could lightning bolt through it, but that'd be a waste of lightning bolt. I do have dancing lights. That is an option.
It's about the only option you got right now.
Yeah. Vaguely humanoid, form medium size.
You cast it or not?
I think I will cast dancing lights.
2.
There are 4 lights. I kind of want to make an arrow down
Okay.
in front of the party.
Just above the ice, the rest of you, see these kind of 2 lights kind of stacked on each other, and then 2 more lights off to the side, forming this little kind of arrow pointing down. Angajuk kind of forces his jaw closed, and you see the 2 halves of this shark fall away. The rest of you above see the water turn red.
Sick.
What do you do?
By the way, dancing light is a concentration spell, so my storm sphere does dissipate.
Mm-hmm.
Just for record.
Just for record.
How far away from like the shore am I on my ice cube island?
I mean, there's ice flows around you, but the whole area around you has basically become unstable.
Right. So how far would I be from like any stable footing?
Oof. Probably 40, 50 feet.
Okay. I'm gonna probably sit tight.
Collectively as a party. Anybody want to do anything? 5, 4,
I mean, I've done what I
3,
can.
2.
Poppy's
there
just
and-
kind of like watching everything right now, not sure what to do.
Okay.
Drayther is going to yell for Poppy to go jump down to where the arrow is, and then Drayther and Cathala are going to run that way, but also shoot with their. Well, Cathala's going to shoot with her bow. Drathar is going to throw his Shadow Blade while he's running.
At what?
The wall.
Okay.
Wilhelmina's gonna cast Fireball because it's one of the only 150-foot range options at the ice wall.
Okay.
Yeah, this might be a mistake, but we're gonna do it anyways. That's a dexterity saving. And it's fire damage, obviously.
Okay. As you cast this fireball kind of towards this wall of ice, you see this massive explosion of fire erupt towards the base of this storm. It kind of disrupts the storm momentarily until once again your kind of explosion gets consumed and swirled into the main fire. And there was no save to be made. Because, Wilhelmina, you see this massive owl appear out of nowhere next to Drathar and Cathala.
And I'm assuming they're more than 30 feet away from me still.
Could be.
Can I find out how far away they are from me?
So, they were running away. At this point, I'd say you split the difference. They're probably around 30 feet from you.
Okay. And Cathala's pretty injured?
Cathala's
healed quite a
looking
bit.
okay because she took that health potion. Although, she's about to take... She's about to take a little bit more damage.
I'm sorry, I'm asking a lot of questions, but is the owl flying or standing on the ground?
The owl is essentially hovering over the ice. It just blinked into existence. And you see this really awkward looking owl. It's not a normal owl. For you, this is the first time that you will have seen this creature. At not overly large, still larger than a normal owl. Think roughly kind of ice trollish size overall, with the face of an owl with two dark horns that kind of wrap around from the top of its head, with a kind of humanoid arms with these really long, sharp talons, and these really kind of awkward, almost like goat-like articulating kind of legs. And it just kind of hovers, and you see the talons just go straight into Drathar and Cathala. And you each take 12 piercing damage and halved 2 cold damage apiece.
So 12 and 2?
Yeah, so 14 total.
14 total.
As you do...
So it's next to Cathala and Drathar now?
Yes. As it does, Krathok, you and Corin are getting quite a ride, as Angajuk seems to be doing something crazy, as he looks like he's coming up to breach underneath a section of ice. He comes out of the water. The full force of his head smacks into the Frostmaiden, forcing her to release Cathala and Drathar into the water. The rest of you can see this massive whale's head smack into the Frostmaiden, sending her flying off towards where the ship was, and then once again going back into the water. You can see Krathok and Korin in the bubble on its back that you took to ride to the island.
Gordon is waving, like towards, come on.
Cathala, you and Drathar are both kind of scooped up as Angajuk re-enters the water and captures you in his bubble. Poppy, you and Wilhelmina are the only two still above the ice.
Well, Poppy had heard Drathar yelling,
Go in the water, yep.
go in the water. So she's just sort of literally jumped in feet first and just down.
You also get picked up by the whale.
Am I within 30 feet now? Because you said
Of
I was
what?
about 30 feet away from the whale, from the bubble.
Oh, yeah,
Can I Misty Step into the bubble?
sure.
Cool.
Whoop. And you appear in the bubble. All of you
Okay, that's creepy.
are now on the back of Angajuk, underneath the water, underneath this massive island of ice. And we will end there for this evening.
Oh my god!
No.
Ungajuk MVP.
Well, you killed the bird.
Yep.
Yes.
That was
Oh,
one thing that Corin really wanted to do.
no. Yeah.
Everybody was being afraid of it. It was like, no. Corin's a brave boy.
It's a brave boy. You all
he's a
dealt
halfling, so yeah, it's
massive damage to that thing. Holy crap.
That's what happens when you have two magic users.
Damage on
Big
damage.
damage numbers, but squishy.
So much damage. Look at the damage. And then
Wasn't
you even
Frank
did some
Graythorn good?
emotional damage to Ariel.
So was the fireball a good choice on this ice wall?
Fireball did nothing because she wasn't in the sphere at that point.
Okay.
That's what I
I-
said.
Yeah.
Like, and that's why I didn't even bother with Cathala
the
and
check.
Drathar. They're like throwing stuff at the ice wall. Okay, well, she's not there anymore.
Yep.
So,
Corin
that's
was keeping
fine.
the storm sphere up just in case she popped out. But yeah, as soon as he went under, he's like, all right, I'm kind of useless now.
Yep. Oh, gang. That
Yeah.
gets the heart going a little bit, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Well, I
Yeah.
thought poor Drathar and Cathala were going to have to solo the rock.
Oh, you almost
Right.
did. Jeez.
Let's hide in a boat. A
Couple-
wooden
couple-
tin can.
Couple crappy more rounds of rolls, and you would have ended the rock no problem. Good grief.
Yeah. I was hoping if Corin had seen where the bird went away, he would like, I'm gonna leave a trap for it. Nice little storm sphere.
Oh yeah.
No, y'all just annihilated that poor bird.
Did you like the
Had it coming.
banishment? Was that fun? Was that a fun?
That was
little-
great.
Yeah.
You bought the time you needed, because if not, you guys were screwed. And re-entering and falling and taking damage at full speed also did not hurt in helping you guys out.
Oh, it hurt. It hurt Rock too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Good.
Thud.
because it basically
Collision
like
damage.
imagine you're like flying and you're going at full speed, and then all of a sudden you're just like blinked out of existence and you're still flying, and you're in some other place, basically kind of in a stasis realm, and you come back in the same exact spot while still flying and facing the ground, and you are not in a position to like pull up and stop yourself. You're just like into the ground.
Yep.
Sick.
The
Yeah.
only thing that actually would have made banishment better is if everyone was ready to ambush it as soon as it came back.
Well, that's what I mean. It's like,
Sure.
yeah, if Core knew where it was, it's like, yeah, I'm just gonna pop the Storm Sphere as soon as it comes out.
And that also bought you your exit.
I mean, that was the
Because
goal
the
for
big
Wilhelmina
massive
was to.
thud was what
Yeah.
let Angajuk know where you were.
Oh. So
you
kind of
all
like
had a bit-
when Krathok summoned Rock with slamming an axe into a stone wall. This time, the alarm being sounded was in our favor.
Yeah.
And Angajuk took care of at least one of the sharks that you know of, so that's nice.
Yay.
He a
Maybe we
big
can lightning
whale.
bolt.
He
It's
a big
fine.
boy. He say nom noms to sharky sharks.
That's true.
Mm.
He kicks ass a lot of times.
I
I
was
mean,
running out of spells really quick.
Oh, it's not over yet.
I know.
Now we're on a giant whale with
I'm on a
someone
boat.
that can freeze everything.
On a boat.
Yeah, I'm probably
But-
gonna convert some sorcery points, honestly.
But all that fighting experience though, does that mean we
Yeah.
level up?
You guys are such players.
Man, I really
I'm
wish we actually had
Playing
fighting
as
experience.
a wizard, you know I have to shenanigan this game. Like that's all I
know.
can do.
I know. I know it is. But no.
Hmm.
Poor Valine though, she got it rough.
I know. It was like I wanted to say,
Yeah.
but no. Poor Valine. We owed her so
Yeah.
much.
Oh no, I'm so sad.
Oh no, I'm so sad. I love it. Yeah,
They
yeah.
saved our friends.
I'll just tell you, if it wasn't already obvious, little icy guy is called an ice mephit,
Yep.
and he was a
Evil.
obviously a little friend of the maiden there.
Yeah.
He would
Well, I mean-
lie to us.
That was obvious from the start. We knew she knew it was.
Right.
Yeah.
That's why I wanted to kill the thing from the start.
He's a mephit
Everyone wants to-
actor.
Oh.
Actor. But
Yeah. I the
Oh.
player know that's a method. Corin probably not.
Yeah. Poor Valine. She got ended.
No, I'm pretty sure we rolled when we met it to figure out what it was, and we knew it was probably an ally of hers.
Yeah, I think so.
I think it was even Corn that knew what it was.
So, that actually being said, Corn, I need you to give me a will save.
A will save.
A will
What's
save?
a will save?
Yeah.
What is
Was that
that?
wisdom?
Constitution?
Wisdom.
Wisdom?
Yeah,
What is
wisdom.
it?
Wisdom.
What is-
I'm in Pathfinder land. Just
What?
forgive me. Okay,
Okay, not bad. 17.
I'll tell you next time.
Oh. You're too smug.
It's fine. You
I
want to
mean,
make one
17's
too? You
good.
can make one too if you want.
No. I
Why
don't.
would I want?
Go ahead. Give me a wisdom save.
Oh, dang it.
You had to
Honestly,
say
with a
something.
plus 1, 17
I
probably as good as
always
can
am
ask for.
15.
Okay. Thanks for that.
Mm. Fear. Fear.
Oh, it's so good. It's so good. So good. Can't wait. Can't wait.
Mm.
Just made it
I
so much
can.
more spicy. So
Could
next
you
week
give
is
us
everybody
another
available?
lecture about dead trees and how they don't give us cover?
Yeah, that was the thing. I was like, "What are you guys doing? Stop running to the non-forest. There is no safety there."
You said frozen trees. All I can think is ice spikes.
Mm.
Sure.
You skewer it.
Yeah. Hey, listen, how you gonna make chicken kebabs, right?
I was thinking kebabs. Yes, perfect.
You're literally, it's like a child playing with Lincoln Logs. Like, it's not, it is not
Hey.
the cover you're looking for.
This is not the cover you're looking for.
Have you ever stepped barefoot on one of those?
Yes, actually I have. And I also have
It
kids
can
with
hurt.
Legos, and it's not fun.
Oh
Yeah,
God.
see? It could do some damage.
Great.
Damage.
Emotional damage.
Emotional damage. Yes.
Nothing physical because it'll break the skin, but man.
Oh.
It's okay. I feel that Corin is going to be taking some emotional damage.
Oh no, he's already sad.
But yeah, you
I
guys,
thought Cathala was dead like 3 times in this.
yeah, how close
I
were
thought
you? You took
Cathala-
like 40 some damage like in a row. I was like, oh, I don't know.
He still had some temp, so that helped her.
Okay.
But then it dropped her down to around 20.
Yeah.
And then the
It
heal helped
dropped her around to only 20.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my
And then
God.
she
But
had
then,
her-
but then
Temporary
Rock
hit
missed like 2 attacks in a row
Yeah.
on Cathala. Otherwise,
Yeah.
Yeah, like 4 straight attacks on Cathala, so yeah. it
yeah.
helped.
Well, she has a really high AC, especially when she can get her patient defense in.
So, wrong shit. Anyway, so
Yeah.
it's good. It was good. It was good for you. But
Yeah.
but yeah, now you guys are gonna have to figure out what you want to do, because there's a certain something that you really needed on that island, and you got to figure out.
Gone
what you're gonna do.
forever.
What?
What?
Are we having
You're
a
after the
discussion
book.
about what we're going to do right now? Or.
I'm just saying to think about it, because you guys got to figure out what you want to do. Ungajuk will do what you want him to do. You
I know what Wilhelmina wants to do already.
You want to go back on the island on a different spot and and try and go for the book?
Yep.
You can. You want to run? You can. Up to you guys.
Do we have a better idea of where it was?
I think we were
You're
ready
kinda
for the
getting
mountain because that's where
leader
we're
now.
supposed to be.
I was gonna say I don't have detect magic. I don't think,
What, to find the book?
or detect or find item. What is it? Search. Or I forgot the freaking spell.
It's locate object, something like
Locate object. Yeah, that's what I was thinking of.
that. Yes, Corin won't have it. He's a sorcerer. He can't
Well, I mean,
like have that many spells.
Wilhelmina was guiding Nas to the book.
Oh,
So she wants to go get it.
Traitor. It's so much fun. These are the times where it's fun to be a DM, because I get to mess with you all. Oh, it's great.
I'm just going to say we were being led to the mountain where supposedly the book might be.
You were being led to Nas Lantimir's body. That's where you were being led. You guys were looking for the orb. The Mephit was taking you to Nas Lantimir. It was not taking you to the book.
Okay. Well, we found his body, I believe, and we found the orb, which is useless.
What is now wasn't when
It's
you found
shiny.
it.
I was
It
gonna
was
say,
very
oh,
much
no, I know.
functioning when you
it
found
is
it.
useless
No,
now.
I know it's very valuable when we found it.
Yeah.
I'd like to use
2
spell
minutes,
magic on
not
the book.
even 2 minutes.
An
If you
historic
cast a
moment.
spell- if you cast a spell magic on the book or fire on the book, I will kill you. Corin.
Can we use
How do you know the
Banish
book is magical?
on Cathala?
I don't care
and
if he casts it on it and it
Drathar?
isn't magical. I don't care if it does anything. He could cast Fireball and it doesn't do anything. I'm still killing Corin.
There's just a Shadow Blade, an Archon Blade, and a longsword and a dagger, all just aimed right at your spleen, Corin. Just
No, it's around his neck and it's that cat meme.
That's it. That's it. I'm going to smite the book now. Just smite the hell out of it.
There are so many important secrets in here. Smite.
Smite.
What? Just see the book just glows in radiance and then
Don't do
dissolves
it.
into nothing.
Loads.
No, Kraythok's Wilhelmina's favorite. Please don't.
Because he's a big dumb guy. Yeah, I like it. I'll take it.
This book is too much trouble.
Crush.
Words.
Too many words, not enough pictures.
Not enough pictures.
I find these symbols offensive.
My God, hates words.
My God hates words.
But see, the best thing is if like the very first word is
Blasphemy.
salutations, and that's just too big of a word for him.
What is this word? Salamander?
Oh my God.
I feel like this book is mocking me.
It's so good. Oh my goodness. Oh my God, that's amazing. Not a fan of literature, Crathok? Oh man, that's great.
Look. He
Oh.
doesn't read Play Goliath for the articles, okay? Let's just say that.
Play Goliath. Yaks Monthly. Oh man. Outside of dog, book is man's best friend, but he's Goliath. Smash first, smash always.
Smash
never.
everything.
Oh man. Where did I learn how to do this? It was passed down by word of mouth because none of us could read or write. Oh, it's
I will have
terrible.
you know, Krathok is well read and well written.
I bet he is.
He might.
Yeah, he's read one book, probably whatever holy.
Yes,
literature
he can
has,
make
and
an
read-
X for his name.
He's like, I found this book in a library once, Tantric Yoga. Yeah. It's where I became a paladin. I found my calling.
He is a
why
oath
he
of
keeps-
seduction paladin. okay?
So is that
Oath
what
of
he and the
seduction.
speaker were doing?
Tantric Yoga, that's why she was screaming. Oh, God.
Yeah.
All right, we're done with this conversation. All right, moving on. Thanks everybody for being here tonight. It was fantastic to have you all. It's fantastic to play some Rime of the Frostmaiden again. It has been too long. But again, this is just kind of normal circumstance kind of stuff. You know, life comes up. We had some sickies. We had some awesome trips. Magic's doing some casting, going to some events, doing awesome fun stuff and things. And yeah, you know, I mean, it is what it is. Hopefully, we all back next week.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I'm waiting for Krathok to do downward spread griffin yak.
Downward spread griffin yak. I can picture that in my head. I don't want to. Can we not? Please, thank you.
Nightmares before bed.
Right? Nightmares before bed. So, that said, Magic, what are you up to this week?
I'm like helping with a Halo event tomorrow because it's the Halo Infinite Winter update. So Forge beta is getting released in like 12 hours.
Ooh,
So
long
looking
enough.
forward to that. And casting Halo on Thursday night for the like at the collegiate level. I got hired by a university to be their Halo caster. And that's about it.
That's awesome.
Sitting in a very expensive chair.
Where do you where do you get to cast those? What channels can we find you? Is it just your channel, or is it going to be on an official channel?
No. So tomorrow's going to be on the Louis V. Titan channel, which is he does a lot of Halo production type stuff.
Okay.
And then Thursday nights on the Post University Esports channel. So kind of all over the place.
Well, follow Magic, as you can see on the screen, at Magic Moonshot, because no doubt there will be tweets and links of events and stuffs.
Yeah.
So go and support and do the fun stuffs and things. Honestly, like I am not into competitive esports at all, and I have purely just been watching the Halo esports because Magic casts, and I just wanted to support Magic, and I'm kind of into it. It's actually a lot of fun to watch. You know,
you.
it's fun, and it kind of makes me like Halo again, which is weird.
Next
So-
season, I'm working on some big things for next season. So
Awesome. Well, again, support Magic. Go do all the things. Follow on the tweets and go support in the casts. Do the things. Mud, what you got going on this week? Are you in any other games at this point? now?
No.
On any other channels? Nothing?
No, nothing for me.
Oh.
Yeah.
Mr. Pie.
I am going to be drinking with people tomorrow night. Hoping for good things to come from election night. But that's what I'll be doing this week.
Do you want to share the things and stuff? The awesomes that may potentially happen?
Well, I
people know
mean,
what you're talking about?
there is a small chance that I could be a U.S. representative. Very small, as I'm running for Congress here down in Houston. This is the second time I've done it, so it's been a lot more fun this time than the last time. Last time I was stressing out a lot. This time it was more of a, enjoying the time. So, but we always
He was endorsed by one of the major newspapers down there.
Yeah, I was
Ooh.
endorsed by the Houston Chronicle.
Ooh.
So
Very nice.
that'll be interesting to see how that comes out. But yeah, we usually get together. A big group of us get together every election day and watch the results come in and get drunk together. So that's what I'll be doing tomorrow night.
Well, best of luck to you, potential
you.
future congressman. I love that.
Yeah.
We have a
It'd be
congressman
very
in our party.
interesting.
That'd be neat.
It would be very interesting if it happened. Believe me.
Very
I don't know. Like part of me is like, what if I do win?
Good things, hopefully. Only good things.
Hopefully.
Geigen, what you got going on this week?
Tomorrow, Pathfinder. Hopefully. Could be a thing. And then
Yes.
rest of the week, I'll probably be streaming off and on each day.
Nice. Mimi.
Mimi's been busy with work and applied for a management position of where I work at. So it's been taking a bunch of time. So I'm not quite sure when I'll hear anything, but they want to move on it pretty quickly. So we'll see what happens.
Well, let's go.
Mhm.
Best of luck to you.
Thank you.
As for me, you can find me on Geigen's channel tomorrow night, provided we're playing. Hopefully we're playing. Please let us play. Playing some Pathfinder. We are in the middle of a pretty redonkulous boar war battle thing right now. It's pretty neat. It's kind of cool. It's a lot of entertaining stuff happening. My character ended up now pledging himself to a third deity and got a cool, really awesome tattooed arm, and then also an arm that transforms into a water shield. It's getting weird, and I'm here for it, so it's fun. Wednesday we should probably just be playing some Call of Duty because COD multiplayer's out, and they haven't had a COD multiplayer night. So if you want to come out, hang out, and play some, certainly be willing to play with anybody that wants to come and throw some games in the multiplayers.
Is there friendly fire?
Is there friendly fire? No, there's not.
Oh.
Not in core. There is in hardcore, which isn't out yet, and hopefully we never play. I was kind of hoping they would kill it in this game, but they didn't. XCal's rating! XCal, you beautiful man. You were rating me. Guys, if you don't follow XCal, do the things. XCal has recently been dipping into the cooking waters in some really awesome ways. So if you're not following XCal, do the things, and also make sure that you check out the cooking goodness, because cooking goodness. Do it. Also, because I feel obligated, especially with Pi here, as a reminder, in the United States, tomorrow is vote day for all the midterm elections, so make sure you figure out where you can go and do your thing if you haven't already. And you can double check online in most places to just quadruple check that you're registered and find your polling place and make sure that you do your things and stuff, because it's our civic duty and responsibility to do the stuffs and things. And that is all I will say about that.
I'm checking my ballot right now.
Well, there you go.
Mine's literally right around the corner.
Very nice. Yes, mine is very close to my home, and typically the line is not too long. So hopefully I can find time to steal away and do that tomorrow. But yes!
Mine's at the senior center, so it's hit and miss on what those seniors are going to do.
Oh, no.
Yeah, and I get to jump on a giant bed while I'm waiting for the line to go down.
A giant
Ooh,
what?
Mattress Mac.
Yeah, Mattress Max Gallery Furniture. It was where the Where
This is the most
thing-
confusing
lay on the
sentence I've
beds.
ever heard.
I was about to say, it was like my
There
brain
is a-
hurts.
There
after
is
having
a
heard
giant. There is a giant bed in there, that they let the kids jump on.
Okay,
I mean, it's massive. This thing,
that's
like,
awesome.
it is huge. It is amazing. So they let the kids jump on that one, so they won't jump on the rest of the $5,000 to $10,000 to $20,000 furniture that they have.
Yeah,
So,
I
but
get
yeah,
that.
it's usually in there, and it's a lot of fun to watch the kids do that while you're doing shopping. Although I should have bought some furniture this year because I could have got it for free since the Astros won the World Series.
Ooh.
He made
Jeez.
the biggest sports bet ever.
Did you?
No, not me. I wish.
Oh,
No, Mattress Mac, the guy who owns Gallery Furniture, bet $10 million at the beginning of the season that the Astros would win the World Series, and he cashed out $75 million yesterday. Yeah. So, and he always, if they win when he bets, like, everybody gets their furniture for free that they buy during the season. So,
that's insane.
yeah.
That's a really cool deal, actually.
Dude, like, there's one person in the city of Houston you can't badmouth, and that's Mattress Mac. During Hurricane Harvey, he opened up all of his stores as shelters and provided water and food and stuff during the recovery process. Like, every time like something major happens, weather-wise, he's always one of the first people to open up everything for rescue attempts and stuff. He's an amazing person.
If you're in the Houston area, make sure you check in with Mattress Mac for all your furniture.
Yeah.
Sounds like a genuinely awesome human. Okay. Well, that said, everybody, I think we're going to go ahead and sign off for the evening. It's getting late. I appreciate everybody and all your being here and stuff and things. And until next week for more Rime of the Frostmaiden. Good night, everybody.
Nice.
Bye.